Hello, we are Tvan.
And David.
This is our journey in finding the RV for us.
The goal of this channel is to share with you what we have learned on this journey.
Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and the notification icon for more videos. Thank you.
Thank you.
Grant, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Tell us, can you introduce yourself again?
Certainly, yeah. It's Grant Walters here from Pleasureway Industries. Talking today, I think, about our new OnTour model offering. 2 new units we have on the Ford Transit chassis. There's some similarities between the models. There's some differences, and I thought that's what we'd cover today.
Right.
All right, great.
The differences between the OnTour 2.0 and 2.2. Yeah.
Typical questions that I get.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I've kind of broken it down. So, first we'll deal with sort of size and capacity things,
Mm-hmm.
and then get more into equipment and features,
Mm-hmm.
if that works.
Sure, definitely. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yes. So, as far as size and capacity go, the most obvious difference, I think, is in the length. So the 2.0 is 19 foot 8 inches long, so just under 20 feet, bumper to bumper length, whereas the 2.2 is 21 feet 10 inches, bumper to bumper, so just under 22 feet. They're both the same height, topping out at 10 feet to the highest point on the van, which is the top cover of the air conditioner coupling. There's a couple differences in, a little bit of difference, pardon me, in tow capacity. The smaller 2.0 has a safe tow capacity of 2,200 pounds, whereas the 2.2 OnTour has 2,240 pounds. So 40 pounds more on the 2.2. Otherwise, the significant differences, I think, would be in the deployed bed size. So the 2.0 still has a very generous bed size at 68 inches wide by 77 inches long. And the larger OnTour 2.2 has a 68 inch wide by 79 inch long bed. So those are sort of other than that, a lot of the capacities, the tank sizes, and whatnot are all the same between the two models. We do have some equipment differences as well.
Okay, and what would that
Would
be?
you like to hear?
Yes.
Yes.
Would you like to hear the equipment differences?
Yes,
Okay.
please. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, the first thing I want to talk about is the microwave or microwave convection.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you put a convection combination microwave in, you need to allow physical space on the sides, above and behind it, to allow for cooling. Otherwise, there's potential for harm and fire if you can't let the oven cool properly around the perimeter. So for that reason, the 2.0 is going to have a microwave only.
Mm-hmm.
And the 2.2, we've got enough space in there to provide that cooling, so it will have the microwave convection combination unit. So there's a difference there. We spoke on a previous conversation about the way we're marketing the OnTours, where we're putting all the features included in the base price. So you don't choose a solar size, or you don't choose whether you want screen, side screen, or rear screen. They're all rolled into the base price.
Mm-hmm.
But given the size of the units difference, the 2.0 will come standard with 200 watt solar, whereas the 2.2 version, we have more roof space. We're going to have a standard provision of 300 watt solar. The solar panels for us, they come in panel sizes, and they're 100 watts each. So that's why we have the incremental difference. One other significant equipment difference between the two models is on the fridge size. Now these are both going to be 12-volt electric compressor style fridges, but they do differ in size. The smaller OnTour 2.0 will have a 3.2 cubic foot fridge, where the larger OnTour 2.2 will have a 5.5 cubic foot electric compressor style fridge. And that sort of wraps up the differences on equipment and size. You know, we've got a fairly long list of standard equipment that are on both of them, which this might be a good time to cover off as well.
Sure. Let's go through that.
Yeah, so you already mentioned refrigerator. The next one is the bathroom.
Yeah, the bathroom, the size of the bathroom will be smaller on the 2.0 just because, you know, we're working with a shorter chassis. So the bathroom is a little more compressed. There'll be less storage, overhead storage because the van length is shorter, and the galley will be more compact as well.
The 2.0
Yes.
doesn't have the sink, and
Correct.
the 2.2 has what do you call the sink and that nice, yeah.
Vanity and thing, yes.
Mhm.
So we made the determination that just from a lot of it from feedback that we thought we'd give a change up the design on the 2.0. Since it's that compressed space, we decided to eliminate the in-bathroom sink, which makes it more convenient to stand and shower in a small space. And of course, you have the sink a step outside in your galley.
Right.
Some people will like that.
Yeah.
Some people won't. It's just the way it goes.
Just the way it is.
So in terms of the Ford Transit, the 2.0 is on Ford Transit 2500, and the 2.2 is on Transit 3500.
Right. A 2500 versus a 3500.
Okay.
And really, that's the physical size of the chassis, more with regards to gross vehicle weight rating and weight carrying capacity.
And the 2.2 has that dually wheels.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah. So the 2.2 will have dual rear wheels, often referred to as dualies.
Yeah.
And what those do, they provide the additional weight carrying capacity for the heavier vehicle. The 2.0 will have single rear wheels.
And then the 2.2 will have this one here, David, isn't it?
The Sync 3 with 6.5-inch touchscreen and navigation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both the units will have that equipment.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, the 2500 and 3500.
And what?
The actual
Yeah, go ahead, finish. Yeah.
the actual equipment provided on both the chassis is identical.
Okay.
So, you know, the Sync 3, the roll stability control, the lane keeping alert, that equipment is the same on both. Really, the differences between the two chassis is the gross vehicle weight rating and the physical length.
Gotcha.
Okay, do you want to go over the towing capacity, the difference between the two, or no? Or can we?
Yeah,
Well,
really. So tow capacity is an interesting subject. In my mind, one of the least sort of understood ratings in the RV industry. So, you know, we calculate and state the safe towing capacity by subtracting the gross vehicle weight rating from the gross combined vehicle weight rating. And those two ratings are provided by, in this case, Ford, the chassis manufacturer. So it's a simple number. You gross combined vehicle weight rating, the gross vehicle weight rating, and that difference is the safe tow capacity. That is, however, assuming that you've got your vehicle loaded right up to its gross vehicle weight rating. So there's some leeway in that if you don't have the vehicle fully loaded. But we are, we like to be conservative and safe. So that, that 2,200 pounds for the 2.0 and 2,240 pounds for the OnTour 2.2, those are your safe tow capacities, assuming your vehicle is loaded right up with people and cargo.
Oh, okay.
Make sense? Good.
Yeah.
It just all went over my head.
What
I'm
you
nodding.
need to know is if you go to 2.2, you can safely tow 2,240 pounds all day long, regardless of how much gear you have in your van.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question about the solar panel. So if
Yes.
people who want the short one but want the 300 watts on it, they have to do that on their own, huh?
Yeah, it'll be very difficult. It's really a matter of real estate on the roof.
Okay.
There isn't enough physical space to have that third panel.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same scenario with our Mercedes product.
Mm-hmm.
On our smaller Sprinter 2500 based Ascent, there's room for 2 solar panels. On the larger 3500 based Plateau, 3 feet longer vehicle, there's room for 3 solar panels. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That would explain it.
So why would people choose one over the other?
Really, size I think is going to be the determining factor.
Mm-hmm.
Oftentimes folks live in HOAs where there's limitations of parking on the street. They've got a driveway in front of their house that they can park a Class B on, but it's only 20 feet long. So, in that case, the smaller unit appeals to them.
Right.
Parking will be easier, of course, in a shorter vehicle. And, so those are usually the determining factors. A lot of solo travelers we see tend to the shorter units on the Mercedes chassis. We see the same thing happening with the Ford.
I want to know, like, the difference between the Ford 2019 chassis and 2020 chassis, because it seems a lot of people are waiting for the 2020. So what's the
Right.
difference?
So, we haven't seen a 2020 chassis yet, so this is kind of speculation, but from what we're told, the changes are going to be predominantly in the features, the safety features. To my understanding, there's no big changes on gross vehicle weight rating or size or shape. It's mostly in enhanced features, and most of those are safety features. So, that's what the main changes will be. There is some powertrain changes as well in the works. A 10-speed transmission versus the current, I think it's a 6 or 7-speed. I'd have to check that. It's a 6-speed currently on the 19 chassis, so they're going up to a 10-speed.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be the move for most manufacturers, bumping up the number of transmission speeds. And then the other thing will be the safety features. And then mid-year, they're going to come out with the all-wheel drive version. But that's not going to be available to anyone until what Ford says as mid-year. So we'd see that in June, hopefully. And then we have to determine whether it's suitable to build on, how many alterations we have to make to accommodate the different chassis. So if everything goes well and it does work for us, we kind of foresee building on the all-wheel drive and having that available to dealers to sell around this time next year.
So you are considering all-wheel drive.
Definitely.
All right.
Good to know. Because
But they will both feature a 2.8 kilowatt Onan generator plugged into the gas line, or gas tank, which is convenient. So you know you're going to use less. You won't use any LP to power the generator, which can be a benefit when boondocking. We're rolling the side and rear screen are standard features on both units. We mentioned solar before. It'll be equipped on both units. Both OnTours will have our standard electrical system consisting of 200 amp hour lithium-ion batteries paired with a 2,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. Other equipment that's standard, a barbecue quick connect, which is nice, so you can have an outside grill or fire ring. Power awning and complete with LED lights is a standard feature as well. So really very well equipped with no real options other than your choice of decor.